What up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel today. Yes, we are here. We are going to talk about 9mm in the day of today and also the airdrop we're doing. So hopefully you guys can see me online and you guys can enjoy this streaming of today. Yes, we are back. We are back, and yes, we are going to go through some stuff that we are going to check. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and also people that have been follow me on this journey on the banker and stuff like that. And yeah, today we're going to talk about 9mm and the
What up,
airdrop that
guys?
they are holding.
Welcome.
And yes, we are going to go through it today. So of course we see that they are in space right now. um of course we can join them. We can join them to see what they are talking about and
Or
also keep on holding that
swap
this.
your
So
9MM token airdrop for more S tokens or profit because you got to pay the bills, whatever. I really don't give a shit. I'm one of
so yeah, they are in the space right now talking about that, and we are going through the airdrop for today. They are doing an airdrop, and of course a lot of people are in here right now. um yeah, we are gonna go do it now. We are going to go to the airdrop for today. The Zeely quest is already out, and a bunch of you guys can see it. They already added the daily stuff that we can do. We can go here and we can check the daily stuff that we have to do. There's four stuff you guys need to do. For an example, you have to tweet, you have to create create a meme, and also do the daily quest that they are required to do. And all those information are here. You just need to go upstairs. You guys can check all the daily stuff. You daily thing you need to do is check in main promotional post, meme madness. We have the sprint ambassador, the meme of the day, and liquidity providing. And then we have the other social stuff that are coming up. Those are the stuff that are still not done yet, but in the at the end, you guys can see the leaderboard. All those people that are in the leaderboard, and you can also check on what point are you right now. So all these people right here are in the top leading. Link are in the description. You guys can follow up to using the point system to engage and know what's happening. Okay, so that's one of those stuff. There are approximately right now 150 people participating in this airdrop, and we saw already that they already had some um, review and some quest information that a lot of us need to know about. And if, for example, if I go to the quests, there's only 6 things you need to do. It's not so much, so it's 6. The requirement of the criteria for the quest that you need to participate. And now we are going to go to the actually going into Sonic Lab to start doing what we're doing best. First thing first, I'm gonna show you guys something. Link is also in the description. You guys need to have um, this right here. I'm gonna show you to you guys so you guys don't miss out on what we are going to do. So Coin Lab, Sonic Lab, just go to Sonic Lab, and link is also in the description. You guys can use my invite code. This is my invite code. Just write it, sign it down, use my invite code. And when you enter the Sonic, what you are going to do is you're going to come to bridge, the section of bridge right here. Click here on the bridge. Click on the bridge. And you guys will come to the third party. Click on the third party and use the first one that said Rhino. Click on the link below on the Rhino. Click on the link. And right away, it will send you to the Rhino bridge where you are going to click on that launch app. Click on the launch app. After you click on the launch app, you are going to go to the launch app, and you can choose base. In this case, choose base, and you are going to choose Sonic Lab. So it's already set and done, right? So now what you're going to do is you're gonna click right here, where you guys are seeing this right here. Click here, and you are going to add like $5, something like that, right? So now you're gonna transfer the amount of money you want to transfer. In this case, I will use $1 or whatever you need. So I can just send the amount of money I need, because at the other side of Sonic, you need to have tokens to transact with. So what I'm gonna do is gonna send also the money of the transaction fees, so I can make a transaction there. So it will give you in the money in the token of S token from Sonic, and you don't have to worry yourself about. So you just click here, put the amount you want to transfer, and put down here. You can put also the amount of money you want. So you do Ethereum also, that's no problem. Just choose 0.001 or something like that, or 7, whatever you want, right? In this case, I already put like $2 for me to swap that token there. I'm gonna click on bridge, and right away it takes approximately about a couple of seconds for the transaction to go through. Did it, done. After doing this, it's already done and ready to go. Right, it doesn't take long to get there. It's very easy, very fast. It's already done. Took us 30 seconds for the transaction to go through. So now we can just go to 9mm, the DEX 9mm. You can find it here on the Zilly, whatever you guys want to do. 9mm, just click on 9mm here, and click on the DEX. And I can just go and click here on switch to Sonic. I'm already on Sonic. You can go to the network, just click on the network, just switch off from change the network, right? And you are done. Here you go. You can sell your S, for example, S token, the Sonic token, to 9mm. You can swap it back and forward, right? As you guys can see, I just did it. That's one swap. And provide liquidity is going to be the same. It's not difficult. Just click on add liquidity. You can choose 9mm as whatever you want. Just add liquidity, bounce back and forward, and you are done. So this is much easier than normal. Just add it. You can add more token of whatever you want to do. If you want to do long range, full range, um, you can do whatever you want by just adding and provide liquidity. For me, in case, I can just go here to the website, and I can go check out what are the tokens that are being, performing. And at this moment, I can just click here on this. It will send me to the whole liquidity basis. And if I want to see the token, I just can go to Dex Screener, click on Sonic, and I can just drop the contract, and the contract will show me the token itself with the price, right? And as you guys can see right now, there is $19 in liquidity, 19K in liquidity, right? So this is like, for example, the low of the lows, right? And I can go back and check the pairs, which one is a pair to. Go back to the swap, and I can just keep on swapping 9mm for that amount. That's an example. I'm just show you guys how it works. And if I want to swap USDC, also possible. I can just click on it, swap the amount of USDC, right? And put it like that. So I can do the half of it, right? And I can just swap it. Go to S also, right? And I can choose also wrap ETH that I just transfer, right? Give me price impact, no problem. Just transfer it to S. Also price impact, and you guys can see right now I cannot swap it, but I have a swap that I can use for it. So there's an app. You just go down. There is an app right around here. I'm gonna show you guys Swap X. I'm gonna show you with you guys a Swap X. Swap X is also you can earn points from Swap X by just interacting with it, and then receive also an airdrop. So as you guys can see, I can go to Swap X, swap the wrap ETH that I have. Where's the wrap ETH? Here you go. Something like this. It's not that much. I can swap it from here, or I can swap it to S. Swap the S and done. That's how easy it is, and how fast it is, and how fast it goes, right? So yeah, that's one of the main things that you guys need to know about how to find this airdrop and engage with it. All the links are in the description. It's very easy to use. It's not so difficult. You guys just need to go and then do it, you know. And going back to the NFTs that can receive rewards from these NFTs, very dope NFT also. A lot of them are being sold right now for a very good price. You can swap the floor if you want. Just click on swap floor. It will tell you how much the NFTs are going for, and there's a couple of NFTs that's already up above 2K S, okay, 2K S Sonic tokens. So yeah, there's a very small description of what the token does. I mean the NFT does. For example, Sonic OG is an NFT collection integrated into 9mm Pro ecosystem with 10,000 unique NFTs. Sonic OG holders receive 96% of the secondary revenue sourced from a 9.99% royalty fee, and NFT sales earning from the initial liquidity pool, and such as Pussy and S token and 9mm token S, and the DEX fees from 9mm trading pairs revenue collected in native token is used to buy 9mm. So very good opportunities, very good information. In this case, the price of 9mm is very low right now. I love it because this is a very good opportunity. So I can use that as an example to buy back the token of 9mm that I was seeing right now at the price at what it is right now, 2.6. And of course, the bottom was already in. I mean, like it was around here. So to buy up the price, that's no problem. We have a couple of people that are really buying and selling and holding the token to hold the price up at certain point, right? So yeah, so this is a couple of things that you guys need to know about. Make it easy, make it simple. Don't make it difficult. Um, Trying to keep it smooth, keep it smooth, keep it smooth. So yeah, so that's those are the stuff that we are able to talk about right now in the day. That's not so much to see, man. I mean, like the airdrop is very good. I love airdrop like this. It enhance the community, it helps the community out in certain stuff, and yeah. So these are the stuff that I'm really bullish about. You know that even though we are in this bear, semi bear market, it's not really the bear market. It's like semi bear market. Knowing that still have an opportunity to make money just from NFTs and stuff like that. So it's not difficult, man. I mean, like people need to see it from a different perspective, right? I see it from a different perspective. Not everyone see it from a different perspective, but I see it, man. I mean, like I'm trying to keep my head cool, trying to keep everything going like it's supposed to be going. I'm not worrying myself about it too much, So yeah, that's one of the main thing that I'm really very careful about, you know. Um, and yeah, I mean, like those are the stuff that I'm looking forward to in ecosystem like this that are really good in providing this information for OEC. So for now, see the NFTs are here. This not so much to talk about. They are very fast doing that. We already are on base and on pulse chain. If we go to base, check the price of base. 9mm on base, we can see the 9mm is also doing very well on base, holding the price up as we go to 0.03. So 3 cents, right? A small dip, but recovering is coming faster than what we thought, right? On my indicator, you guys can see it. This is a 4-hour chart. going to the daily chart, stare down, go to daily chart, seeing it, right? So we still have that rumble to go down and then come back up. But on the fourth chart, we're almost there. We already did the bottom, and now we need to do a double bottom. But we're still holding that position above the 200 moving average, and that's okay with me. I'm okay with me. So always stay at the 4 hours time frame above that 200 moving average. That will be very good, right? If we go below it, so then we see that on daily chart we will be going much lower than that, what we're seeing right now. So the resistance point is approximately around this area right here. Go back to that 10 to 2 cent to get to the equilibrium of what we are seeing on Sonic. And right, people are going to take profit to go then to Sonic to do the same thing, and we call it recycling money, right? Recycle the money into a different chain. So that's what we're seeing right now. So we can highly expect the price to just reach this area right here to 0.025. This will be like the range that we could see the price going to. Eventually, I hope that the price stay above the 200 moving average. That's the normal stuff that we are seeing. But this is the area that we are going to see the price hit, right? It's not speculation. It's just the reality of prices in the first cycle. This is like the first stop, and we are like 1 month, right, on base. So that means that after 1 month, the price goes back to the first cycle point. So this is the first cycle right here. First cycle, second cycle, and then go down and then go up the third cycle. So keep that in mind that retracing will happen. And if you want to always take profit on top, that's 45% down. That's normal. We did also a 45% down here, right? Approximately 30%, right? 40%, and then we go to third cycle, do another 30% approximately, hit that the area. But every time we hit the third cycle, we go back to the previous support from the first cycle. That's normal. And you can go out and check a lot of these points that we were talking about. Okay, so this is what we could expect for 9mm on base. And if we go check 9mm on pulse also, just give a very different perspective. We are holding the pair too on 9mm pulse. We did already a very a very good movement in what we call the normal ranges, even though we had the slightly problem with the hack, but that's no problem. We recover very fast, and we already moving into those section what we're seeing right here. Of course, we have 10 months, right, on 9mm, 10 months seen from a different perspective. And where we are going to from here, we're going back to those section that we are seeing right around here, right around the 3 cents that we talked about on the previous one. That will be the support areas that we highly will see the price going to and hit those section. Let me add this also to it, right? Yes, exactly what I was saying. Even though we are seeing on the RSI that the price is like going up and trying to move upwards, but on my CCI indicator, it is still going back down. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that things like this happen, right? So we have this divergence and then go back up. So the same thing here, moving out and then bounce back up. On daily chart, we are seeing that the exponential moving average of 200 is going within the chart price, and looks like we are going to go down. And now the 200 exponential moving average will be above the price. So that means the price is going back down. It's going to come reach this area like this. Even though I see we have a couple of support areas like this one that we have here. So eventually the price could go down and reach those area, right? Like this, boom, and then get back up, right? So these are the stuff that we are I'm looking into just to keep my mind fresh and take opportunities to see dips like this going down and then buy these dips in area like this one. Okay, so these are the support areas that we are looking for, right? I always say the things can change from here and there, but right now at this moment we are seeing that the 200 exponential moving average is above the price. So what that means is when the exponential moving average is above the price, that means that it's very bearish for now, because the price is below the exponential moving average. So this is what we could against and then pivot back up. So at least if we can get like a bottom here, prices like this, hit this range right here, bounce back up, come back again, hit those, and then move. And then we have one, two, three, four bottoms, right? We saw it right here, the recovery, right? We saw it right here, divergence, right? And then from there on, we need to wait to see what's going to happen with the price. But we saw it right here, here, and further. Okay, so this is like we can expect the price to go down to 2 cents. That's normal on pulse chain and also on base. So it's not like a surprise for a lot of you guys. I mean, like, so yeah, we have to keep in mind. Let's see. Going back to that relief, you guys saw I show you guys in a couple of video before that we were talking about doing providing liquidity, and if you saw my video earlier about it, you guys could see that we talked about this couple of stuff. Let me check. So yeah, those are the things that we are talking about. So keep. I'm keeping stuff realistic. Not everyone does that, but I love to keep stuff realistic. It's important to view stuff from a different perspective, not only from a bullish perspective, but also from different, also a bearish perspective. Sorry, to keep in mind fresh on what we're seeing going around, and stuff like that. But so that's the most important thing right now, to keep it real to people.
Yeah, and the team,
100% of the
yeah. So
secondary revenue,
basically,
as
yeah,
Lisa said,
exactly.
goes
So
to
the
the
point I'm making is, unlike the 9MM token and the rev share, when it comes to the secondary revenue share, the 9MM team is not keeping any of the 9MM tokens.
So I don't know if you guys can listen to what they are listening
what
to.
effectively
Yeah.
happens
And
in
what
that
about like
instance is the secondary rev share is used to buy the 9mm token and then I guess airdrop to the holders of the NFTs proportionally.
yeah, but the holders of 9NM are also getting airdrop when there's a new
Correct.
chain, as I
Correct.
understand, right?
Correct. So as
So
and
right now they are talking about discussing some stuff in the chat right now.
unlike the 9MM,
So yeah, it looks like you guys can listen to it too. So let's hop into the space to provide some help.
so initially the way the 9MM was pitched was it was only going to be pulse chain and all revenue was going to go back to pulse chain. As time went on, market conditions, whatever, I'm not going to get into FUD or any of the bullshit. The 9MM protein basically decided that there are certain people who don't care about pulse chain and they want to lean into the chains that example, right? So that's when the team decided, okay, we're going to start launching the 9MM token on every chain we deploy on in order to activate the primary revenue share. And then as a result of that, the secondary revenue share, which came on later on, which was never part of the initial plan, is being replicated across chains. But because technically 9MM already.
Let me go back to the space so you guys also can listen to what they're talking about. It's very interesting to see the different perspective of people talking about stuff. I can go later on. We could go to the Bitcoin chart and to see what we are seeing. Give you guys a bit perspective on how I'm seeing the chart and seeing.
They don't have to decide that.
Seeing it.
They already gave you what you signed up for, which is 50% of the revenue share, based on how it was initially pitched. That said, because Deva is a great person, an honest person, a kind person, and he's very generous, he wants to make sure that the people who supported him early on, while everyone else was not supporting him,
Let me
and
know,
funding
guys,
him
if you
because
guys
of the color of his
listen
skin
can
or
see
his
what I'm saying.
nationality or his religion or whatever bullshit. He wants to make sure those people get something in return, right? So
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay. Sorry. Let me.
using Sonic, because I can talk about this because I'm not part of the 9mm team, so I can pretty much say whatever the fuck I want. Um, you guys would have gotten way less 9mm tokens if it wasn't for two spookies. That's number one. You guys would have gotten more Sonic OGs, but you got less Sonic OGs if it wasn't for two spookies. And not saying that he's the one making the decisions, is that he's advocating what's the best for the community and the ecosystem as one of the largest holders, right? This is why Deva says, yeah, I agree, it makes sense. This is why like Nas and me will hear him out and are like, okay, this makes sense. Let's give everyone the average one-to-one airdrop on the tokens. Let's use the NFTs as a vehicle to give some free value to the people who leaned in, but also
Okay.
use
You
it
guys
as a
can hear me.
vehicle to market and bring other people in and increase the TVL.
That's a good
So that's
strategy.
a combination of the leadership within our community. Shout out to Two Spookies. Shout out, to Deva for recognizing that stuff and agreeing with it because it makes the most sense for the community overall. And that's where we're at today.
And just a question about the OGs. Like, if you buy an OG on Pulse, like, does it have? I guess the OGs no longer have any unlock value for the 9mm on
Every
Pulse, or do you have
every
to get the
9mm
OGs when they're
token,
launched with
every
a new chain?
9mm token, every OG NFT, every pussy 404 token NFT will pay you as long as that chain is signing blocks.
Yeah. And like, is the revenue share on the holding the OGs? Is it just from the NFT volume, or is it also from the volume from the nine
For
millimeter
so for the
on chain?
NFT, it's a combination. It's the royalties, which is 9.99% from secondary revenue share. Obviously the DEX. If anyone's trading the 9mm token, because of the way that DEX operates, they receive the fee in what you're swapping. So if someone's trading 9mm, they're receiving a fee in 9mm. Instead of the 9mm team selling that in order to give it back to the 9MM holders, they're just holding it and giving it back to the NFT holders. Any other currency that comes in via um, the primary 9mm liquidity pool or the primary pussy liquidity pool, that gets converted to buy more 9MM and then give it back to the NFT holders.
Okay. Well, thanks for answering the questions, and I guess there's more information on the website, right? I just
So
haven't had the
yeah,
time yet.
so the primary
Uh,
website, everything is pretty much accurate. It's outdated. This week there's a new website launching. So stay tuned for a brand new website being launched this week. The only thing that's incorrect if you go to that website right now is the staking part because they haven't updated the website yet. But if you go to the docs, everything on the docs is updated.
okay. And thanks, Nas, for sending. I don't know if you sent me the Sonic for the gas, but
Oh, I'll get that done in the next 5 minutes once I just
no,
finish my
yeah,
dinner.
no. You know what? I'm super busy anyway, so I don't think I'll be able to look at it until tomorrow afternoon, um, unless I fire up the computer right now. But it's already quite late here where I am
Yeah,
too.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
But
Anyone in the chat, if you posted your address, just make sure you're holding some 9mm tokens. I'm sorry, some 9mm assets, whether that's Pulse OG, Base OG, 9mm on Base, 9mm on Pulse. We'll make sure we'll send it to you after this space. Like I can't be like hosting this space and sending tokens at the same time. I'm not doing that. I'm way too loopy, but I'm not gonna keep the space going too long. As soon as the space is done, I'll start looking at the comments and I'll start sending out S tokens.
Nice.
I have a question for Hire,
yeah, what's
if
up?
he doesn't mind. Because you said you're like 2 year the false X holder, false holder. How
Yeah.
come you haven't heard of the Tanging before? Or what has withheld you from?
Yeah, like maybe this is some feedback for for Tangang because like a year and a half ago, like actually, I was really big into NFTs because in the 2021 bull market, I did really well with gaming NFTs. So when I came into Pulse, as soon as Pulse went live, I started like hunting the best NFTs I could find. And one of the first collections I bought into was Pulse Punks. And Pulse Punks, not Funks, but um, Pulse Punks, it kind of faded a little bit. I was a big holder, and then I fell into the Hex Space Diamond. And while I was holding those, I was really excited about the Pulse Ape Yacht Club. I wanted to get a bag of those, and somebody launched a collection, and I started minting them, and I was selling them, and I was promoting it like very heavily in the Pulse Punks and the Hex Space Diamond Telegram groups because I had a huge like I had maybe like 70 of them, and I was flipping them, and right before like the collection never ended up minting out, and whoever launched it rugged it, right. And because I was so like heavily invested in promoting it, I think like one or two Tangang guys thought that I was the dev, and I wasn't. I was just like a regular investor who was like super excited. I just wanted to flip my NFTs, and I didn't really know much, but there was also another Pulse 8 Yacht Club that that also launched and rugged, and that one they were trying to keep alive, or some it was like a community takeover. So the one I bought into was maybe like the third collection, and the third one rugged, and because I was promoting it so heavily, yeah, like one or two Tangan members said it was me, and then I ended up getting blocked from one or two groups, including 9mm. So I
Ooh.
tried to join like 9mm, and I found out I was blocked, and then I had to kind of DM some people and be like, "Hey, this is like a
Hold
huge
on a second. Hold on
misunderstanding.
a second.
It
Let's
wasn't me."
stop. Let's stop.
Yeah,
Um, let's
yeah,
stop
yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't want to bring. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
no, no, no. I'm
No,
not
no. I'm
blaming.
not.
It's all
I'm not
good.
getting at you.
Yeah,
Hear me out. I don't want to bring back PTSD,
yeah,
but I
yeah, yeah,
want you
yeah.
to do me a favor.
What's up?
Are you back on these groups?
Yeah, like I cleared things up in the Hex Space Diamond group,
No, no, not next time. I'm talking about like Tan
and
Gang or 9mm.
what's
Fuck
it?
them.
Yeah,
All
like I'm
right, good,
back in
good,
now. It's
good.
all fine.
If
Yeah, it's all clear. But that's the reason. That's the reason. Sorry
no,
for the
no, it's
long
good. It's
story.
all good.
Yeah,
If you know who it was, let me know because I'm
yeah.
trying to get rid of these motherfuckers.
Like,
You don't have to say it in the
like I
space.
did
You can just
talk.
DM me. Yeah,
I'll
you
write
can just
you.
DM me.
I'll write you,
Yeah,
but I'm
you
not
can just
sure.
DM
Like,
me.
it
I'm
doesn't
trying to get
matter.
rid of these
It was like a
motherfuckers.
year and a
We
half
got
ago.
way too motherfuckers with like egos and emotions who like think like they're part of the Tang Gang and they got some fucking power ego trip or whatever. I'm the first motherfucker to be like, I'm sorry, I fucked up, right? So I'm not gonna tolerate any of that shit, especially in 2025.
Oh, guys,
Glad you're back. Glad you're leaning in.
Well, like, just to show, like, tell you an
oh my
example, I
god.
have like between 5 and 10 Hex Space Diamond NFTs, and they're not cheap, right? And I'm not even part of the Telegram group because somebody said I was the dev of that
Yeah,
Pulse
and
API.
emotions who like think like they're part of the Tang Gang and they got some fucking power ego trip or whatever.
So let's see what we can do now. We go into the spaces like this. Let me check. Is the space still up? Yeah.
Let's move on.
But
Biso,
Peter, in my
Biso,
opinion,
what's
it
up,
might have been me that
Biso?
possibly banned you back then.
Higher,
What's up,
higher,
fam? What's
higher.
up, people? What's up,
Let me,
brothers? I'm
let
so
me.
hype. I'm so hype. I'm so hype. I'm so hype. I got oranges in my sight. I'm so hype. I can see at night. Man, let's kick it. Let's keep this hype going. What are you talking about? Man, the team asked us to lean in. The team asked us to get these Sonic OGs. Man, come on. Y'all get them. I'm going to give you some alpha right here. If you own a sex, like crypto.com, you can buy Sonic right there and and send it directly to your Sonic wallet. You don't even have to go across the bridge,
We're
man.
still here, guys. We
I
are
think
That's
we broke
still
fire.
on Coinbase
here.
also, but hey, there you
So
go.
yes, they are
You don't
talking
even
about
have
some
to
stuff
worry about
there
that,
in the
and it's
group. So
cheap. It's super cheap. If you know
I
how to bridge on one chain, you know how to bridge on the other. It's the same old, same old. I
Oh,
propose.
actually,
I'm gonna
good
make
thing
a
you mentioned that, Proof.
wait. I'm gonna propose
There's
something for the
a lot
team.
of
Check
people.
this out. Check this out. Now, hold on a second. I'm gonna propose something for the team.
Nah,
Since this
shout
is
out, nah.
inaugural week for Sonic, this inaugural week
I
for
think my
Sonic,
mic.
I propose that we all rock Sonic OGs for the week in celebration. How y'all feel
fire.
about that?
DM Jinx or warrant your EVM wallet. I'll drop you a based OG and
I'm
some
about to
other
start
cool stuff.
dropping y'all motherfuckers if y'all keep on cutting these fucking speakers off. Show some goddamn respect for the fucking people. Nas, get your ass back up here. All right?
I'm back. I'm
We show
Sorry,
back.
someone
solidarity.
asked me. Someone asked me to send something.
DM
Yeah,
me
so we show
Jinx
some
your
solidarity
wallet.
and we all united and stuff. Let's rock it like that, man. So everybody, no matter where we go, when we move, especially if you got a Sonic OG that has an orange background or orange face, man, rock that joker. So everybody knows when we go from one space to the next that we roll together, we roll type, and we repping Sonic and we're repping the Sonic chain.
Let's fucking go,
I'm done.
baby. Let's go, baby. Who's next? I saw some hands up. Who's next?
Corey, GM.
It was
Yo,
Hey, good
yo,
night, guys. I gotta go.
I'm
I
dude. All
was
right, we'll see you,
estimating
dude.
higher,
Jinx.
higher.
Jinx.
Yo,
Spin the block.
hi,
Hey,
higher.
can you hear me, Jinx?
Curry, go ahead.
Just wrote. I was gonna. Yeah. All right. Woke up to a post on the timeline. You hold these damn OGs. I heard these things were rugs and that they don't have any utility or some shit by some fucking fags on the timeline not so long ago. Um, and it's crazy because like their bags are down like tremendous, horrendous, bro. And I mean, this isn't a dunk session. A lot of people's bags are down. There's nothing really to get to, pride to be had at that. But it's just like, shout out to the boys. It's actually really crazy to see like how a lot of this has worked out. And I sincerely mean this because like coming from the outside, kind of coming in the pulse chain and seeing the way things kind of played through, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give myself some distance from a lot of this, and to see like the community of people that had always had like the most open mind of things and really always had like the best way of looking at the situation that they were in, found a way to succeed while others continued to just I don't even know honestly at this point. So shout out to you guys. The transition to bass was great. I mean, seriously, that was great. Seeing that executed, the way it's worked out, held on through that. Then this happened. Like, dude, I mean, just hats off to the guys. Everyone who's continued to put their head down. This chain agnostic allow us to just simply be the farmers. The workers are so fucking few, but there is so much yield to be had. You got to put in the work, and so seeing the team do it, what you guys have done, it's been really great to see, dude. So hats off to you for real. I mean that silly thing you were doing on a whim on base turned out to be a hell of a thing. That thing, carried on into this next thing that's going on, and yeah, great job. That's all I've got to say, dude. Hats off to you and the team.
Bro, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, all your efforts as well. Don't think for a second we haven't realized the work you've been putting in. But yeah, dude, I appreciate you calling out that passion project. You know, Base OGs was a passion project. It was never part of 9MM Pro. People thought it was part of 9MM Pro. It was just a bunch of fucking passionate orange fucking tank tards loving their fucking 9MM NFTs. Devil was like, "Yep, I'm not fucking launching a token on base. I'm not launching an NFT on base." And I was like, "Can I do something on behalf of the community? I'll make sure all the post OGs and all the pussy holders get to free claim something." He was like, "Yeah, have at it." And fucking, I guess at this point now, 8 months later, it's officially part of the 9MM team. Um, Now we got Sonic OGs. We expand onto another chain. If you was here before, you already know where we're going next. You already know the boobs are coming. Let's fucking go.
Bro, I'm so glad Curry's on the stage here because I mentioned this the other day in the 9mm chat to you and Spooky. This pinned tweet above that sent yesterday. It was a quote retweet, and the guy that I quote retweeted asked a year ago, if you scroll down and look into the thread, can I still buy the top or am I too early? And funnily enough, Curry, you are in that thread. That was you and Spooky are in that thread. It was a big, long, fucking massive thread. I didn't realize until after. And the guy that I retweeted was a hex kid.
Yeah, that's awesome. That guy, sticker guy. Him and I have had some fun talks.
So I'm like, did he get in a year ago? Did he buy the top? I don't know.
I don't think so. He didn't like a lot of us. He didn't like the way that we talked about Richard. That was one of his huge problems with us.
Wait, y'all talking about sticker win guy, whatever his fucking name is? Yeah, let's move on. Nas is perfect at bringing up the most fucking cope horrendous shit ever and
You
sidetrack
said
the
Alright.
PTSD. You
conversation
gave me the...
on a
Bro,
bunch of
look,
plebs we don't need to be fucking talking about.
that happened by coincidence, but it's all coincidence, honestly. Like, sometimes the memes just write themselves, honestly.
Fuck
No, that
sticker
is
guy
so
win. You
true.
can suck my dick from the back. I said it. Let's move on.
Gerardo is sticker guy win, right?
All right.
Nah, Gerardo can be cool if he cuts the check. Hey, Gerardo, I'm running Tangang Kong on April 20th, which happens to be Marijuana International Day, which also happens to be Tangang International Day. If you want to cut the check, I will gladly accept it. I will give you prime time access, your own panel. You can do whatever the fuck you want, all right? Cut the fucking check. Hey, Liquid Loans, if you're listening, cut the fucking check. I'll give you your own fucking panel. Anyone else
Can I
who
get
raised the sacrifice, cut the check. I'll give you a fucking panel. You thought
Can
that
Hocus
fucking
Pocus get a
hex?
panel?
Shut up! You thought that fucking hex conference and this post chain conference was fucking lit? What you saw last year was me pulling shit out my ass in less than 3 days. Ask anybody on this fucking stage.
Can I now ask
All
for Hocus
proceeds will
Pocus?
go back to the community. 100% of it.
Hocus Pocus.
Still waiting on that check from Marty Allen from
Go
last
ahead,
year.
Jinx.
I was just asking for a Hocus Pocus poof.
Nah, Hocus, I ain't charging them fucking fools. You crazy?
Yeah, those guys actually made a really cool service. I still see that shit in my Telegram sometimes.
Bro, listen. When it comes to Nick and Lucky, they just need to tell me the price.
Oh, they're gonna charge you. You're gonna charge the liquid
Nah,
loan to the
you're
other
like,
motherfucker.
trying to pay those motherfuckers is like trying to pay me. It's impossible.
No. You know me. I live like. If I take the car, it's like a 15-minute drive from Nick.
Yo, but shout out to
I'm
Hocus Pocus. They're coming to base.
Bro, you're gonna laugh at this one. I got some car wash brothers, you know, and Nick's like, can you come wash my car next weekend? I'm gonna fucking wash his car and I'm gonna fucking live stream it for you guys. It's gonna be hilarious.
Good, good. Love it. I don't have too much time. Anyone else have questions? Request a mic. Raise your hand. Let's
Hey,
fucking
yo.
go. If you just want to talk your shit, just come up, talk your shit. Um,
Yo, Sonic is fast as fuck too, dude. That was a great name for this motherfucking thing because by the time that I'm hardly done clicking the fucking transaction, that shit has already popped up and said, confirm transaction says X amount. Like, whoa, what the fuck? So yeah, I mean, dude, it really is fast as shit. There's a lot of talk about Sonic being adopted because of some of this, of how fast the finality is. I mean, shit, dude, easy memeability too. So yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's fast as hell. Gooey posted a tweet. Maybe Nas can find it and pin it to the top. Breaking down like the differences between like bass, Sonic, and stuff like that. So like, I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, but
Oh yeah,
I
the
think
one
bass takes like
based
seven
layer
days
two.
to settle.
Layer one.
Um,
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically settles same day. So like as far as like roll ups and stuff like that, because Sonic is still a L1, unlike bass. So yeah, as far as like speed actually being recorded on the blockchain and stuff like that, Sonic has a one up. On top of that, um, Sonic gives back 90% of all the gas that's charged back to approved protocol developers. So that's another revenue stream coming into 9mm. 9mm already applied. Um, Once we get approved, I'm very confident we're gonna get approved because we already got approved with PaintSwap. We're already approved with Kyber Swap. Kyber Swap already integrated. I forgot what the name of it is. The SAP Migrate and the Zap Instant. It's already activated on Sonic. Base is pending. So like with all the integrations, all the headway we're making, I'm pretty sure Sonic is gonna prove 9mm. You're gonna start earning points for the S airdrop just by using 9mm. That means 9mm, all gas that is used while utilizing 9mm protocols will go back to 9mm, which means 50% of that goes back to us. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I've just pinned at the top there, bullish. And good point you just mentioned there. Just for my pleb understanding, this zap in, zap out function that Kyberswap are basically oh, they've got it, but they're integrating it on Sonic and Base. The way I understand it is it's to obviously help you to be able to move your LPs or tokens from one place to another without you having to literally go to a dex, make a swap, etc. You just click a button and it
Right,
happens for you. In
right.
the background, what's actually happening is it that they're using the aggregator to make those swaps? Is that how it's happening?
I think so. I'm not like, to be honest with you, because like I saw the message and I was like, yeah, fucking integrate it. Um, so I didn't do a deep dive into it, but the little bit that I saw, when it comes to Zap Instant, so for example, let's say you're on Sonic Chain and you're buying the premier Tang ticker on Dex.9mm Pro on Sonic, which is called Chow Island, which was launched by your homie Two Spookies. If you go by that, for example, and you want to buy it and immediately add liquidity, you can do that with Zap Instance. If you're trying to migrate liquidity from, let's say, Uniswap to 9mm, you can use Zap Migrate and move your liquidity from one DEX to another with one click.
That sounds good. For the degens
Hey
that
yo,
figured out LPing.
hey for before this even happened, I was asking myself, in all honesty, why Sonic? Why Sonic now?
You're not the only one.
But the opportunities that are there on Sonic chain, and man, all of the value that's presented
Let's
not
going
only
back.
by
Let's go
our
back to the
organization
chart,
but
guys.
that was
That's what
there
I'm seeing right now.
available on Sonic. Oh, I ain't got
This is
nothing else to say.
a
I'm not saying
very
anything. Just wait.
normal
Bro,
procedure.
If
you've
you
heard in
miss it,
spaces.
you're gonna get left behind, bro.
Let's
Like
see some
There's
other
no
before
chart that
value.
we
we
can find
announced
some
officially announced,
art
we're going to Sonic.
art
Like
into
I've
it.
mentioned it in spaces a few times. Like for me, there's a
Yeah.
big and in fact, Gooey's mentioned this in the thread as well. Base, Sonic, Solana, and I was saying like for me, base where we are, yes, is volume, but I'm not gonna doubt Sonic purely and simply because of Andre Crone's provenance. I've said it a lot of times. They call him DeFi Daddy. He's the guy that helped kickstart DeFi Summer in the last bull run. So I'm not going to fade the dude this time around. And with the growing TVL on Sonic Chain, you can kind of like see where shit's headed.
Actually, Nas, before we continue, maybe you want to give him some background on who this dude is and his provenance.
Yeah, Andre Crone, developer, DeFi enthusiast, nickname DeFi Daddy. He was the main guy that was developing a lot of the protocols, the DeFi protocols on ETH and Phantom Chain during the last bull run. So he's got a big following. Then he kind of like disappeared, went underground. Was, I don't know, fed up with how shit was turning out in the industry, whatever, blah blah blah, or just bear market went to build. By the looks of it, that's what he actually went and did.
Out and touch some grass.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one is
Obviously, he's
a
back.
guy on a
Hit
motorcycle.
the ground running,
chart.
super fucking sonic speed, and therefore I'm like, yep,
Yeah, today I
let's
don't
jump
have
on this
nothing to
fucking
do. I just
bandwagon.
finished up doing with the Tengang stuff,
But
so
that's kind
now
of the TLDR of
we're
him.
doing this right now.
You can go
Just
to
doing
his.
some art
he's
on
got-
the.
I'll pin it up. He's got a Twitter account, but literally,
on the chart.
I was following him. I've been following him for years, but only since like when Sonic Chain came out a couple of months ago, I switched my notifications on for him. The last couple of weeks, one day, literally the first 10 minutes of me scrolling my fucking timeline was just all Andre Crone retweets. The sort of shit that everybody wanted like Richard Hart to do. Like, this guy's doing it every single fucking day. So why wouldn't we want to go over there?
Yeah.
100, 100.
So Nas has been talking about Sonic for a little bit already, and we are like, yeah, whatever, shut the fuck up. And Deva has been talking about Sonic for a while too, and we were like, yeah, whatever, shut the fuck up. But these Indian bros, they have conviction. These brown bros, not Indian bros, these brown bros.
Kashmiri, get it right.
Yeah,
Kashmiri.
I know. I didn't want to get corrected. That's why I corrected myself. These brown bros have conviction. And yeah, Deva like told us when I mean us, I'm talking about the advisory group. So the advisory group is not part of the 9MM team. We're basically representing the community. That consists of Nas, Two Spookies, Papa Tang, Graviton, Gooey, Abit, and myself. And we're only there to make sure we're looking out for what's the best interest of the community. At the end of the day, Deva and the team have final say. So everything you're seeing now, Deva had the final say. It was none of us. That said, yeah, like these motherfuckers was like, yeah, Sonic, and we're like, we want ETH, and I'm like showing off boobs, and I'm like, bro, I got boobs for ETH, bro, let's do ETH, and they're like, nah, we want Sonic, and now that I'm leaning in, I'm like, all right, I get it, and when you just look at the numbers, like you can't even compare Sonic to Pulse Chain, like it's fucking ridiculous, volume-wise.
Not only that, bullish, like, my understanding of Sonic today is way more different to what it was yesterday. Now that we've been there, we've fucked around, found out what's actually going on. There is no community over there. And I said this
All
in
the crypto. Hey, yo, all the crypto is sleeping on Sonic, man. All of crypto.
Well, everybody's
It's
freaking
sleeping
out
on
right now.
Sonic.
They're bleeding, blood in the streets. But like, literally, for me, this is like how Tangang was day one on Pulse Chain. They don't even have integration with all the major marketplaces for NFTs yet. Somebody DM'd me this morning. I can't see my NFTs on OpenSea. Where do I go to look to find my Sonic OGs? I was like, you have to use PaintSwap.
Yeah, like OpenSea hasn't even integrated Sonic yet. Like the fact that Kyber Swap even had, like, dude, I was surprised that Third Web and Kyber Swap already had support for Sonic. Sonic OGs is only live because of Third Web. Thank you, Third Web. You blessed the Tang Gang for fucking years. We fucking love you.
Speaking of that, it's a good segue. I'm on PaintSwap right now, and rarities and traits are populating. It's pretty dang.
Yeah, dude, we paid that S money, bro.
Yeah, but dude, dude, like literally earlier this morning, I couldn't search my collection name. Like they didn't have any traits, and now they're showing up rarities, and I'm like, what's up, dude? I saw Deva fucking get that banger. I hope that's number one because
bro. Put some goddamn respect on my name, bro. You know goddamn well that was me. Go look at the deploy address.
Oh, you got it?
Bro, I've launched every single 9mm collection since the third web exploit. Deva just handed
there
it
you
over
go.
to me.
No. I'm talking about the one that sold for
No.
333
Oh,
or
all
something.
right. So you don't know the backstory? I'm gonna give you the backstory, and then we're gonna go to Curry, and then we're gonna go to Share. So the backstory is Deva tweeted he's shopping for a new PFP. Like legit shopping for new PFP. I told him, dude, I can create whatever PFP you want. Technically, you own it. No one's gonna FUD you if you say, hey, I made an executive decision to like mint my own PFP. And he was like, nope, I want to buy one. So everyone's posting on the timeline. And then in the advisory chat, he goes, yo, I really want a crown. So that's when I posted my tweet, yo, this crown is for